Welcome back, dear listeners, to another exciting episode of Real Talk, where we unravel the magic of cinema. I am your host, Josh Bell, and today we have a delightful cinematic journey ahead of us, continuing our dive into the whimsical and visually stunning world of Wes Anderson's films. Today it is The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. This film is a true treasure trove of unique storytelling, quirky characters, and captivating aesthetics. But before we embark on our adventure, let us set the stage. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou is a 2004 comedy drama film written and directed by Wes Anderson. This gem takes us on a nautical adventure with Steve Zissou, a legendary oceanographer and documentary filmmaker, played by the ever-talented Bill Murray. After a deadly encounter with a mysterious and possibly mythical jaguar shark, Zissou sets out on a journey of revenge and redemption with his ragtag crew, including Owen Wilson, Cate Blanchett, Angelica Houston, and Willem Dafoe. But the real star of this film is the quirky and visually captivating world that Anderson creates. The film opens with a screening of oceanographer and documentary filmmaker Steve Zissou's latest work, which chronicles his tragic encounter with a possibly mythical jaguar shark that devoured his best friend and colleague Esteban. The premiere of the film is a disaster, with the audience unimpressed and critical. During the event, a young man named Ned Plimpton, played by Owen Wilson, approaches Zissou, claiming to be his estranged son. Ned expresses his admiration for Zissou's work and the impact it had on him. The revelation, while shocking to Zissou, also sparks his curiosity and a newfound sense of purpose. Zissou, determined to avenge Esteban's death and perhaps regain some of his former glory, decides to set out on a new expedition to track down the elusive jaguar shark. He plans to document the journey and produce a new film, The Life Aquatic, with Steve Zissou. With Ned by his side, they assemble a motley crew, including the pregnant journalist Jane Winslet Richardson, played by Cate Blanchett, the loyal but peculiar Klaus Daimler, played by Willem Dafoe, and Zissou's estranged wife, Eleanor, played by Angelica Houston. As the crew embarks on their nautical adventure aboard the Belafonte, they encounter various obstacles and oddities. Rival oceanographer Alastair Hennessy, played by Jeff Goldblum, competes with Zissou for the credit of documenting the jaguar shark. The rivalry adds tension to the journey, as does the strained relationship between Zissou and Ned. However, through their shared experiences and encounters with strange creatures and characters, the crew members form unexpected bonds. The quest to find the jaguar shark leads them to remote and exotic locations, each more eccentric and captivating than the last. Along the way, Zissou's introspection and Ned's determination to connect with his long-lost father add emotional depth to the story. The film's climax takes place in the depths of the ocean, where they finally confront the jaguar shark. This encounter is both a moment of triumph and reflection for Zissou. The film concludes with a touching and surreal scene that beautifully captures the essence of the entire adventure. The Life Aquatic is a tale of revenge, redemption, self-discovery, and the unconventional bonds that can form in the most extraordinary circumstances. It's a whimsical and visually stunning journey that leaves a lasting impression on its viewers. The Life Aquatic is visually distinctive, even in the films of Wes Anderson. He's known for his unique and whimsical style, but this one takes some of those colors and aesthetics a step further. One of the most striking features of the film is its vibrant and carefully curated color palette. Anderson, who is always known for his use of color to convey emotion and atmosphere, steps it up a notch here with the predominant shades of colors of aqua and blue, which represent the oceanic theme. The colors are not only visually appealing, but they also create sort of a dreamlike and surreal quality around the film. The film is primarily set on a research vessel, the Belafonte, which is a marvel of intricate set design. Every detail, from the quirky living quarters to the functional yet eccentric control room, is meticulously designed to create a world that feels both fantastical yet still lived in. The characters' wardrobes are another testament to Anderson's attention to detail. The Team Zissou uniforms with their matching baby blue shirts and the red knit caps become iconic symbols of the film. The costumes not only add to the film's humor, but also they reinforce that sense of belonging and camaraderie among the crew. And Anderson, as always, known for his use of symmetrical framing, takes it up a notch again here. The formal approach to his composition, it creates a very much a sense of order and balance, even in the chaotic and absurd situations of the film. It adds a layer of visual harmony that's uniquely Andersonian. The Life Aquatic also incorporates stop motion animation, which he'll touch on further in later films, for his underwater scenes featuring fantastical marine creatures. The sequences aren't only visually captivating, but they also add this real sense of whimsy to the film. They blend reality with fantasy in a way that seems like he's been progressing towards through his previous three movies. The film was shot in various locations between Italy all the way to Mexico. The real-world settings are infused with his signature style and colors, creating a charming fusion of ordinary and extraordinary. The film also features distinct camera movements, often with the camera tracking along with characters as they move through the ship. The dynamic camera techniques create a sense of constant motion and energy, adding to the film's adventurous and fast-paced feel. The Life Aquatic is a visual feast filled with quirky, captivating, and meticulously designed aesthetics. Anderson's unique style, characterized again by his symmetry, his color palette, and all the intricate details, is on full display, which to me makes it even more appealing. The aesthetics of the film transport the audience to a whimsical and dreamlike underwater world, making it a truly immersive cinematic experience. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou features a memorable and evocative score composed by none other than Mark Mothersbaugh, a frequent collaborator, as we've seen, of Wes Anderson. So let's take a look at how it contributes to the overall experience. Mothersbaugh's score perfectly complements Anderson's unique filmmaking style. It's whimsical, playful, and at times delightfully bizarre. The music captures the offbeat humor and eccentric characters of the film, and the score often incorporates unconventional instruments and sounds, adding to the film's distinctiveness. The score is a very diverse blend of musical styles. It includes acoustic guitar, orchestral arrangements, and electronic elements. This variety reflects the film's eclectic and adventurous narrative, which spans from sea exploration to personal journeys of the characters. A noteworthy element of the film's score is the acoustic covers of David Bowie songs performed by Brazilian musician Seu Jorge. These covers are an integral part of the film's soundtrack, and they provide a unique cultural and musical layer to the story. The renditions of Bowie's classics are sung in Portuguese. They offer a soothing and reflective counterpoint to the film's more whimsical moments, and they seem familiar, though hauntingly different in the Portuguese style. While the film is known for its comedic and absurd elements, the score also has moments of emotional depth. It underscores that personal and introspective moments of the characters, adding a layer of sincerity and heart to the film, like Steve and Ned, the father-son dynamic coming together. Mothersbaugh's ability to transition between whimsical and emotional is a testament to his skill as a composer, enhancing the underwater world. The score plays a crucial role in capturing this essence. It uses aquatic and nautical sounds, creating a sense of adventure and mystery. These elements immerse the audience in the exploration theme of the story. Mothersbaugh's compositions are instantly recognizable and associated with the film. The score's themes have become iconic in their own right, making it an essential part of the movie's identity. The score is a testament to Mothersbaugh's ability to create music that is as idiosyncratic and inventive as the film itself is, adding depth, humor, and emotion to the story. Whether it's through quirky melodies, acoustic Bowie covers, or aquatic themed compositions, the score enhances the film's unique charm and captivates the audience. The Life Aquatic is a film rich in thematic elements that contribute to its depth and resonance. Let's take a look at some of these key themes that are explored in the movie. First, the film places a significant emphasis on the theme of father-son relationships. This is evident in the strained dynamic between the titular character and Ned Plimpton, who may or may not be his long-lost son. Throughout the narrative, their interactions and attempts to connect provide an emotional anchor for the story. The film explores the complexities and yearnings within the theme, highlighting the need for reconciliation and understanding. The film is also set against a backdrop of oceanic exploration. As Zissou and his crew embark on a mission to find and confront the jaguar shark, the theme of exploration and adventure is central to the film, and it's portrayed in both a literal and metaphorical sense. The character's journey mirrors their personal quest for self-discovery and purpose, making it a story of both outer and inner exploration. The character of Steve Zissou grapples with a sense of inadequacy and the need to redeem himself. His obsession with the jaguar shark is symbolic of his desire to leave behind a meaningful legacy. The film explores the idea that even in the face of personal failures and doubts, individuals can still seek redemption and purpose. Many of the characters in the film, including Zissou himself, struggle with feelings of isolation and not quite fitting in. Zissou's unconventional approach to oceanography and filmmaking sets him apart from the scientific community, while Ned's introduction disrupts the established crew dynamics. The film raises questions about belonging and the human need for connection and camaraderie. Wes Anderson's signature attention to detail and visual aesthetics are integral to the film's thematic exploration. The importance of art and aesthetics in storytelling and filmmaking is a recurring motif. The documentary-style filming of oceanographic adventures, the design of the Belafonte, and the use of stop-motion animation all serve as reflections of the characters' creative pursuits and their desire to craft compelling narratives. The film is also known for its deadpan humor in absurd situations. The film uses humor to address serious themes such as the absurdity of life, human nature, and the pursuit of elusive goals. This blend of comedy and depth adds layers to the film's thematic exploration. The Life Aquatic weaves a tapestry of complex and interconnected thematic elements. It's a film that invites viewers to reflect on family dynamics, personal journeys, artistic pursuits, and the universal quest for meaning. Through its offbeat characters and whimsical storytelling, the film offers a unique and thought-provoking exploration of these themes. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou boasts a talented ensemble cast and creative crew, all of whom played pivotal roles in bringing Anderson's vision to life. So let's take a quick look at the complete cast and crew of the film. First up, Bill Murray delivers a standout performance as the titular character, Steve Zissou, a washed-up oceanographer and filmmaker. His deadpan humor and emotional depth add layers to the character. Owen Wilson portrays Ned Plimpton, a possible long-lost son of Zissou. His charming and affable presence contributes to the film's dynamics. Cate Blanchett plays a pregnant journalist who joins the expedition. Her character brings a mix of intelligence and vulnerability to the story. Angelica Houston as Eleanor, Steve's estranged wife. Her strong and enigmatic presence adds depth. Willem Dafoe takes on the role of the oddball Klaus, a loyal member of Team Zissou. His performance balances humor and pathos. Jeff Goldblum as Alistair Hennessy, the rival oceanographer. His character serves as a source of conflict and wit. Seymour Castle appears as Esteban, a beloved crew member whose death sets the story in motion. And the great Bud Cort has a memorable role as Bill Ubell, the Bond company stooge. His deadpan delivery adds to the film's humor. And then on the crew, Wes Anderson, of course, his unique directorial style and quirky storytelling are central to the film's charm. His meticulous attention to detail is evident in every frame. Collaborating on the screenplay this time with Anderson is Noah Baumbach, who co-wrote the screenplay and helped to infuse some extra wit and humor. Mark Mothersbaugh, the frequent collaborator, composed the film's score. Back with Robert Yeoman as the cinematographer to capture these visual aesthetics, utilizing a more documentary-style approach and distinctive color palette. David Wasco, the production design and art direction that plays a significant role in giving the film that whimsy and visually stunning world to live in. Melina Cananero's costume design adds to the film's character-driven aesthetics, with distinct outfits for each member of the team. Mark Friedberg's art direction contributes to the creation of intricate sets, including the Belafonte, Steve Zissou's ship. And the editing by Daniel Robert C. Palmer helps maintain the film's pacing and rhythm. It's the collaboration of all these cast and crew members under Wes Anderson's direction that's instrumental in creating the film's whimsical and thought-provoking experience. Each member's unique contribution adds charm to the entire film. Now, as we always do, let's turn a critical eye onto The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou and see some areas where some may find that it falls short. First, to me, the most obvious place is the film's deliberate and sometimes slow pacing can be a drawback for some viewers. At 119 minutes, it may feel a bit lengthy, and some scenes could have been trimmed to maintain a tighter narrative. Wes Anderson's distinctive style with its dry humor and quirky characters, as always, may not appeal to everyone. Some viewers might find the film's intricacies and peculiarities hard to deal with, making it less accessible to a broader audience. And as we see a lot in movies, the main characters are very well developed, but some of the supporting characters don't have nearly the depth in the backstory, leaving certain relationships and character arcs feeling underexplored. The film's use of ambiguity and symbolism can be a double-edged sword. It adds depth and layer to the narrative, but it can leave some viewers feeling perplexed or disconnected from the story. Now, Life Aquatic is very much a niche film that caters to a specific taste. Its unique blend of drama, comedy, and adventure is not going to resonate with a wide range of audiences, limiting its mass appeal. And the film's deliberate departure from reality, including that stop-motion animation for the sea creatures, doesn't appeal to most viewers who prefer a more realistic approach in filmmaking. A lot of these shortcomings are worth noting, but to me they're what makes the film unique, and it's what I cherish in a film like this, is that distinctive style of filming and storytelling. It's polarizing, it captivates the viewer, and its charm leaves you feeling connected and brought into this whole different world that you can live in. And again, like we always do, my favorite part, I want to take a look at some of the interesting trivia and behind the scenes details that add to Life Aquatic's unique charm. First of all, the thing that maybe drew me most to the film, even outside of Wes Anderson, is that growing up, I was a huge Jacques Cousteau fan, and Wes Anderson drew inspiration from the life and work of that legendary oceanographer. The character of Steve Zissou is a loving homage to Cousteau, and the film explores the fictionalized adventures of a similar oceanographer. The film features a range of stop-motion animated sea creatures, which were created by Henry Selick, who I'm sure we all know for his work as the man who directed The Nightmare Before Christmas. quirky creatures add to that whimsical aesthetic. And again, it's worth pointing out the Brazilian musician Seu Jorge, who plays the character Pele dos Santos, I'm terrible with names today, performed several David Bowie songs throughout the film in Portuguese, including covers of Life on Mars and Rebel Rebel. They add this unique musical element to the movie, that combination of familiar but strange. And then in the film, there's a subplot involving a German documentary filmmaker named Klaus Daimler, played by Bud Cort. This character was inspired by Werner Herzog, the real-life German filmmaker, known for his documentaries and his very unique style. Steve Zissou's red beanie has become iconic for this character. Bill Murray even autographed and donated one of the beanies he wore to the American Museum of the Moving Image. The interns who joined Team Zissou on their expedition were played by actual interns working on the film, giving it that extra layer of authenticity that Wes Anderson always goes for. The research ship used in the film is named the Belafonte, an homage to singer and actor Harry Belafonte, who had a strong influence on the film's soundtrack. The film features the stop-motion animated model of the Belafonte, which adds to that artistic and whimsical feel. The mythical and elusive blue jaguar shark, with Steve Zissou seeks to find, was entirely created through special effects. It's a central element of the film's plot and aesthetics. And you can't skip the cinematography. The Life Aquatic has a very visually striking look to it, all created by cinematographer Robert Yeoman. The unique color palette and Anderson's signature use of symmetry are prominent features that contribute overall to this film's distinct aesthetics. I hope that these little bits of trivia and behind the scenes offer you a glimpse into the creative and artistic choices that go into making a film like this and making it a one-of-a-kind cinematic experience. Thanks to Anderson's attention to detail and his love for the quirky and out-of-the-ordinary characters, they shine through in every frame of this film. Well, in today's episode of Real Talk, we embarked on a deep-sea adventure as we explored the quirky and visual stunning world of The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. We dove into the film's complete plot, its unique aesthetics, the enchanting musical score, the underlying thematic elements, the extremely talented cast and crew, as well as some intriguing trivia that makes the film even more satisfying and fascinating. The film took us on a journey that's both whimsical and heartfelt. Its blend of humor, adventure, drama, and eccentric characters creates a cinematic experience that's both unforgettable and, for me, endlessly rewatchable. The film's aesthetics, characterized by Anderson's signature style, transport us into a fantastical undersea world, while the music sets the perfect tone for this deep-sea adventure. The thematic elements, the layers of the father-son relationship, that search for purpose and the magic of discovery, the film's ensemble cast, led by the inimitable Bill Murray, brought these themes to life with their exceptional performances. And who could forget the great little tidbits of trivia and behind-the-scenes stories that we were able to find. With all of these elements in mind, I give The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou a critical rating of 8.5 out of 10, making it a must-see for those who appreciate imaginative storytelling and unique visual aesthetics. Now, don't forget to reach out to us, as always, at therealrealtalk@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter at RealRealTalkPod and on Instagram at RealRealTalk. We love hearing from you, and we can't wait to dive into our next cinematic adventure. Join us next time as we continue our Wes Anderson series with The Darjeeling Limited. Until then, keep watching, keep loving, and keep those reels rolling, everyone.